You know, fishing sometimes is so funny, and especially when I get together with my teammate barefishing, it seems like we always have the most random crap happen. So, give you guys a quick recap before we get into this video. We traveled 3 hours to camp out, fish a body of water that we are super excited to hit. We were really pumped to hit this body of water. We had some history there. Bear's PB smallmouth was caught there, and well, we showed up to the ramp after checking into the campground and getting all set up, and the ramp was closed. So we are at a brand new lake that we have never seen before, and we are going to try to salvage this day, because as normal, when me and bear fishing to get together, you can't make this shit up. That's kind of what I'm thinking, do go left and just work our way right around, just follow shore. What do you think?
Yeah, at least need to try.
I mean, because I have no idea, dude. This place may all be like 10 feet deep. I've never done any research on this place.
What are we in now?
7. And it's really not like, it's grassy, but it's pretty actually open. I wouldn't be shocked if there were smallies in here. This side of the state tends to have more smallies anyways. Hey, first cast.
No, on what?
Kitech. First cast. Not a bad little largemouth to start off the day, guys. He's freaking out right now. All right, guys, as I said in the intro, we are fishing a completely blind lake, which is going to be the theme of the weekend, actually, because tomorrow, and the reason we're actually up here is tomorrow we're actually fishing our next Slay Nation event, which is going to be another day of fishing a lake that we've never seen until the day we get there. But this one was not planned. We were planning on hitting the other ramp. The ramp is closed. And we're still here, we still have all of our equipment, so we're still gonna fish all day. The only good thing about this particular body of water is it's really close to our campground. So we'll be able to stay here super late and still be able to have a full day of fishing and be able to get back, relax, and get ready for the tournament tomorrow. To start out on a body of water that I've never fished, one of the first things I do is I look at the water clarity. Now the water clarity here is kind of funky because it's tannic, meaning it's got like a stain to it, but there is visibility. So I started with that Kitech because it is a subtle bait. It is a bait that catches a lot of fish, like this one right here that I'm about to reel in. And I bet you that was a pike, dude. Are you sure? Because look what I just caught. With a baby. Little baby pike or pickerel or something. It might be it looks like actually a pickerel. But anyways, guys, what I was trying to say is I start with a Kitech because it's the most natural, and it's, you know, something that most species, I guess, you know, pickerel included, as I throw them out back in the water, are not going to be adverse to. They're just going to see it as a simple bait fish. It's very finessey, it's very natural looking, and they're usually not scared of it. So it's a good way to figure out if there is fish in an area, and then you can upsize your bait, and try to, you know, work into different patterns once you figure out where the fish are. Another search bait that I'm going to use in a little bit is a chatterbait. But that one's a little bit more loud, a little bit more obnoxious. With the wind blowing, it probably will work, but I like to start really simple, really finessey, really natural, and then work my way into the better baits later on. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Bear just actually had a fish bite him off, so he's over there fixated, working his wacky magic trying to get his hands on that fish that he lost, because he just cannot let it go when he catches a fish and it gets off. So he's gonna go chase that one down. But yeah, guys, it's gonna be a great day on the water, and hopefully we get into some big ones later. There you go, dude. Is that what they are? Are they pickerel or are they pike? I didn't really look at them. I think it's a pickerel. Looks like it's got more of a chain, you know what I mean? Yeah, that too.
Well, God knows all our competition fucking fish this whole time before.
Yeah. I ain't worried about that. Well, he's fighting weird. Oh, that's why.
Why?
Because it's a real fish. All right, guys, as I reset this bait, I'm going to show you guys. This is a sneaky little setup that I discovered a few years ago, and I don't always use it, but it is a definite kind of a juice setup. So this is something that I usually don't show, honestly, because it is really good. So first of all, the rig itself is a what they call a Gika rig, G-I-K-A. And what it is essentially an EWG hook with a weight that dangles off the front. If you guys see that, but the bait is really the significance. So this is a G-Crack bellows shad. This one's black and blue. I do use the green pumpkin a lot too. This combination of bait, it kind of has a little bit of a bluegill look to it. It's a very flat style bait. So if you guys take a look at it, if you see it, it's very flat and wide. And the style with that weight like that, what it does is it has a glide to it. It glides down because the weight on the front is able to swing. So that bait kind of planes out and glides down. And I use this essentially just like you fish a regular jig, pitching, flipping. You'd throw it in just like you would pretty much anywhere you'd fish a Texas rig. The main reason I actually fish this technique like this is because it's easier than throwing a Texas rig, because I can switch it out and I don't have to have the bobber stop and the weight and then cut it off and then lose the bobber stop. It's just an easy way to fish a weighted kind of weightless bait. And it really does have a tendency to draw fish because it's something that they don't see, and it's just a little bit different presentation on the same style. So essentially it swims differently, it glides. It's not a bait that a lot of people see. You know, G-Crack is kind of still a JDM bait for the most part. They're still coming out of China, even though there is some US retailers that sell them. But the bellows gill, bellows shad, they're just a sneaky little bait that I sometimes bring out when I'm not getting a bite, and it does produce. So hopefully this is a bait that's going to get us some bites in the tournament tomorrow too. I'm really just kind of experimenting with different types of rigs for the tournament, but also seeing if they work here to catch some fish. Ooh, what the hell?
There you go, Mike.
What is that?
Big guy?
Yeah, I think so. Either that or a really powerful one. Yeah, just a powerful one. A strong one. Not bad. He hit it, dude, like a freaking freight train, though. He must have just been hitting it just at the right like speed, because he's not a monster. But bro.
What is it? Upper kayak? Thank you.
Go that way. No, this way. No, this way. Stop recording. All right, guys, we are done. We've decided that this place really doesn't have any big fish, and we do have a lot of packing and getting ready for the tournament tomorrow. We're gonna be fishing the next Slay Nation event on a body of water that we have not seen, so we've got a lot of preparation, a lot of talking, figure out our game plan, and still got to drink beer and do all the stuff that goes with camping as well. I'm taking a city boy camping for his first time, so it should be interesting. I want to thank you guys for coming along with me. If you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and as always, let's get out there and catch more fish.